So we have this non-dual foundation with all is one, all is part of the same project. Famous verse in the Gita, 4:24. Some of you may know it. This ritual is one, the food is one, we who offer the food are one, the fire of hunger is one, all action is one, we who understand this are one. Bhagavad Prasad Ki Jai. So this is a verse that speaks about how everything had the potential to be part of the same project. That's part of developing a non-dual thinking. Everything is can be totally connected. It's totally connected and has the potential to be engaged as such if we develop the proper appreciation. So this extends to other traditions. Indeed, in our Bhaktivinoda Paribar, we have these Siksha Paramparas as shared not only by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, but even Baladev Vidyabhushan before he did so. And in this Siksha Parampara, personalities like Ramanuja and Madhvacharya are included, which in one sense we could say Ramanujacharya is not part of the Gaudiya Sampradaya, but he's put in the Parampara. No? Again, he's from another religion. Now, imagine if someone puts Jesus Christ in one Siksha Parampara, some Gaudiyas may like, what are you doing? But if they look at their own Siksha Parampara, well, oh, Ramanuja is here. That's not the same religion. But they are included because they are enriching our own school. They're nourishing our prospects. So following that line of thought, I can and I will and I do respect someone like Thomas Merton, for example, because I'm nourished by his contribution and life example and many other personalities. But at the same time, I may not fully respect someone from the Gaudiya tradition if that person's example mutilates and distorts the real teachings. So that can happen. Bhaktivinoda Thakur will even speak in terms of Kali Chelas, or disciples of Kali Yuga who appear disguised as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, but actually are agents of Kali, so to say. So at this point, of course, someone may ask in a valid way, but if we expose ourselves to other traditions, that may create samskaras, impressions in us from their conception, from their mood, and that somehow may affect or divert our Gaudiya focus or conception or mood, whatever. It may create some confusion on some level. Some may ask that. And again, as we mentioned, for a beginner, that may happen. So there's place for having a proper boundary in certain stage. But again, there's place for that experience in a healthy way, as we already mentioned. And when we speak about samskars and being affected by the influence of others or receiving those impressions, I will say, please bear in mind that samskar is not only the impression you receive from that other creates in us, but how we choose to receive those impressions, how we choose to process those samskars. That will be the most defining aspect of all. Not only what comes from the other person, but how you choose to incorporate that in yourself. So my point is there is place to incorporate those influences in a way that nourish our practice. So again, following this line, we can properly associate with a mystical Jewish person, if you will, a mystic Jewish, in a way that beautifully nourishes my Gaudiya faith. And we can associate with another Gaudiya in such a way that is interfering with my inspiration in Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So what's more comprehensive, what's more favorable in that sense? So remember, we have not been commanded to love our religion, we have been commanded to love God and our neighbor, sometimes it is said, even if they happen to be in another religion. So let's bear that in mind.